each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning to you and to me. Good morning to me. You ever tell yourself good morning? Hey, good morning. I hope you have a great day. You ever say things like that to yourself? No? Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I don't do that. That's a lot. I just did it. I just did it. All right. Good morning. Still waking up. This one won't be as long as they usually are. I got to get out of here about 9 o'clock. So, got me at 10 with the detox. The only thing that'll interfere with it is my morning BM. No one's here, so I'm just going to talk shit. That's not really talking shit, is it? Whew. When I do that and I get ready, my anxiety goes up and I start sweating a little bit. It's just a reaction that I have. I think it's because my mind knows I'm leaving and it's getting a little nervous. But small steps, man. Small steps can mean a lot of different things. And I'm just kind of waiting for that 3-minute mark to go ahead and get started. We're going to be in Courage to Change, which is the Al-Anon Daily Reflection. I like to utilize it every now and again. It reminds us, and it's got some great stuff in it. It doesn't really go by the steps and things like that, like our daily reflection does. So, does this shirt look okay on me? This shirt look okay? Yeah, that looks all right. Wanted to wear purple. I thought I had a nice purple shirt that wasn't long sleeve, but I couldn't find it. But I'm also a male. It's probably sitting right in front of me. Kind of like when your man's looking for the ketchup and he can't find it and it's right there. It happens to me often. It does. And we try. I'm telling you, we try to look for it. We really do. Let me tell you something a little bit about anxiety and not necessarily just anxiety, but what the brain can do. Okay. Have you ever been looking for something? Like, here's my car keys. They're right there. All right. But I can't find my car keys. And you know what happens when you say that to yourself? Okay. They'll be right there. And if you continuously say to yourself, I can't find my car keys, your brain will block it out and you won't see it. It happens. It happens. Wait till next time you're like, then say things like, my car keys are where I left them. Think more positive thoughts. And I guarantee you will find whatever it is you are looking for a little bit quicker. Oh, they must be in the last place I left them. Oh, I know where my keys are. All right. Sometimes we've legitimately lost our keys, but I'm just kind of giving you a little tour into the mind. Good morning, Leisure. It's good to see you. Keep up those Wednesdays, man. Keep up those Wednesdays. So I'm not as feisty today. In fact, I called a bunch of people out yesterday and I took it down because I don't know the exact reason. Seems like nighttime, my feelings tend to change on things. Maybe I had some time to think. I'm not saying it doesn't need to be done. I'm not saying they don't deserve it. But my thought process was I'm working with other people and maybe they don't like me calling out places. That's why I did it. That was the main reason. So, but let's get started this morning. This one won't be as long, like I was saying. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. And detoxes. I'm going detox this morning. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching live or the rewatch, I'm making a connection with a company called All the Way Well. Um, check them out. They're called All the Way Well. It's run by a guy named Bryce Givens. Um, he is in recovery, but he's not in the program, so I can say his name. There are different paths to recovery, man. AA is not the only way. For some people, God isn't even the way. But heck, if they're living a better life, helping out their community, and they're joyful, who the fuck am I to say whatever? Who am I? You know? So, but I'm looking forward to this. This will be the first connection that I make, hooking some people up to try and get some right things done. And but I will be taking a yellow pad of paper. I used to work there, and I'll be writing down all the things that are still wrong and need to change, because change is going to happen. And it's no longer Dion asking nicely. It is a, we're doing it my way now. Sorry. But I know that my right, but see, and I'm not saying my way, I'm saying our way, because there's a correct way to do all of this. Right. So, all right. I just happen to be the person with the loudest voice. And I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Um, I've been working in and out of this field for 35 years, and yeah, I'm trying to qualify myself here, bring up my self-esteem. Um, Now that doesn't mean that I get to brag. All right, but I am going to utilize the, hey, I got you the $3.1 million in order to get the next one. I'm growing your company. You're going to listen to what I have to say, or I'm going to take the money away. I will. I'll take the money away. I'll go give it to Denver Cares. All right. For any of you history of the world fans, it's good to be the king. I'm just getting all this shit out so it doesn't come out of detox, my friends, because I know that you know me better. So let's get started. Uh, Small steps count. They very do much count. The little things kill, but the little things also build. Look at an army of ants. Look what they can do. When we come together and we work together, when we do things together, we can build ant hills. But to them, those are mountains. Those are freaking mountains, or at the very least, foothills. All right. Today, oh man, February 8th is pretty good too. Today, I have a chance to make a contribution to my sense of well being. I can take some small action that will strengthen a relationship, pursue a goal, or help me to feel better about myself. I don't expect to dramatically alter my life. My goal is to simply move in a positive direction, knowing that major strides often begin with very small steps. Yet, it's not often that I take a leap forward in anything that I'm doing. Um, Whether it's my recovery or the family, it took me, I wasn't to 8 years sober till my daughter came back. 8 years sober, man. Okay. Um, Now we have a fantastic relationship, but I wasn't gonna give up. And what I did is I changed a little bit more each time to become the father she needed to be, that she needed. And now I'm the father that she needs. God, that feels nice. It does. It's nice. When my grandkids show up and they glow because they get to see grandpa, and they immediately ask, "Where's grandma?" Right? So don't take these small steps as something. Small steps are a big deal. What are some of the small steps we may take in the beginning of sobriety? Did you shower today? When I was drinking, I didn't shower. I was disgusting, man. How my wife even stood being around my stinky, manipulative ass, I have no idea. I have no idea why. Okay. So, what are some other small steps? Well, getting a primary care physician is a small step. Maybe getting your driver's license back. Maybe you finally went and picked up your prescriptions. Maybe you went to a meeting today. Maybe you went to an extra meeting today. Maybe you went to a meeting you don't usually go to. But one way or another, you got somewhere out of your comfort zone. And that's kind of what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Now, may seem like a small step to somebody else or other people in life. Remember, we are extraordinary people. So staying sober something like a day or 2 weeks is a big fucking deal. It is. I call 30 days longer than any amount of time. The first 30 days, it's 30 days and 1,000 nights, man. It is. I do. Good call. Actually, I've had these a few years, but I don't wear them very often, so they're still new. Good call, Leisure. Yeah, you got a cam in my bedroom or something, man? Yeah, maybe you got a new pair of shoes. That's a big deal. Maybe a new set of clothes, like new, brand new. Maybe you just got a brand new pair of jeans, man. That's a big deal. Thank you, Leisure. Socks, having a winter coat, having going grocery shopping, stopping by the bank. Yeah, these are all big deals and small steps and small steps. Perhaps I will ask someone to become my sponsor, reach out to a newcomer, or try a different Al Anon meeting. I didn't look forward. I just know. Yeah, absolutely. See, these are things that we can agree on, and it doesn't matter who you are. That's why when I see people, I'm like, I'm on my 14th day, and they're on Instagram or what. I'm on my 14th day, and gosh, life couldn't be better. I'm like, man, where'd you come from? Of course, when I got sober the first time when I was 18, those first 30 days were just like any other days. I didn't even have hangovers yet, right? So, actually, that's not true. I did have a hangover. I had hangovers when I blacked out. Um, I might get some exercise, make an appointment for a checkup, listen to music, or clean a closet. These are great examples. You know, these everyday things that we do. I was talking with a sponsee yesterday, and when we do these things, like in the beginning, when I have sponsees, and I usually work with sponsees that have kids, I have that are married and have kids, because I'm in that situation and I've been there, and I know what it means to have to become a better father, a better husband, and these things. So those are the sponsees that I usually pick out because I'm closest to them and I can help them the most. Okay. I don't throw my net out wide and bring it back. Not only that, but you know, I'm a I'm a tough sponsor, and I'll call you out, man, but I will do it nicely. I'm not going to be a dick. Okay. So what I do is I teach these young men to start working on their living amends, which just means becoming a better person each day. Okay. Now there's a couple of keys to this and things that we are learning, and it's all to set up for the fourth step. It is. Number one is accountability. But what I do is you take out the trash, you go do the dishes. Even if it's not your turn, if she did the cooking, you got to do the dishes, man. That's the way it works. Okay, mop the floor the best you get. If you run out of things to do around the house, go finish that honey to-do list, man. Get it taken care of. Watch the kids Saturday night so that she can go out with her friends and enjoy herself without having to fucking worry about you. Okay. But what this does is, and then the rule is, and you are not to go to your significant other and say, look how I took out the trash. Look how I cleaned the house. Look how I did this. Okay. Something will probably be said, hey, it looks nice in here. That's all that needs to be said, because we do not get thanked for taking out the trash, for taking care of our responsibility. See, and then we're not, and it leads to emotional sobriety. So that when we get to the fourth step, to take that big step, you've taken a bunch of tiny ones already that have set you up. And that's where the clinical part of Dion comes in. That's where the counselor part of Dion comes in. Because let's remember, I am a drug and alcohol counselor. I am a professional. I just don't take any money so I can run my fucking mouth. Actually, that's not true. I'm taking money now, so I'm starting to shut my mouth. But it's what God wants. It's what God wants. Right? I I've gotten my justice. It doesn't nothing more needs to be done. I'm not saying that I'm not emotionally tied to it. That would be a fucking lie. But I know how to handle my emotions. I've been taught that. Anyway, I could write a letter to a friend I've neglected or spend some time alone enjoying a few minutes of peace and quiet. Perhaps I'll do something I'm afraid to do just for the exercise. I might pick up groceries for a sick friend, fix a wobbling table, read a book to stimulate my mind. Dude, really? What are you doing? Oh, you found my sunglasses. Thank you. And I said you were good for nothing. It's one of the cats. I'd show them to you, but I don't want cat hair all over me. Read a book to stimulate my mind. Maybe I'll meditate on one of the 12 steps or share my experience, strength, and hope with someone who wants to hear it. Maybe instead of going to the detox and picking out the things that are wrong, maybe I can help somebody while I'm there. Maybe I'll be like, why don't you guys go on the tour? And we'll see. We'll see what God wants. But one of the main things that I am going to do there is I'm going to talk to the staff. And the new thing is going to be that they're going to start calling the AA hotline. Even if they call the AA hotline and maybe somebody doesn't come, but they talk on the phone or whatever. Still legible. I don't know how they're doing it at Night Watch. I've never been to Night Watch. I don't use Night Watch in order to do my 12 stepping. I'm very forward on that. I'm not. A Night Watch is a fantastic idea though, because then we all get together and spend 4 or 5 hours just, it's a parking lot meeting. It's a long parking lot meeting. And just like I was telling a friend yesterday, I said, you've never been on a 12-step call. And it's an experience that you haven't had, but you need to have it. You need to have it. And he got excited. See, they get excited. My video keeps going out. I don't know what I'm doing in the background to make it do that, but today's reminder, there are so many ways in which I can improve the quality of my life and the quality of other people's lives. Good morning, Amber. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I'm going to be going for about 5-7 more minutes here. I got to shoot out of here at about 9. So, but I already got ready. The rule was I had to be ready before I did this. And so I got ready pretty quick. Oh, but of course, now everyone's showing up. Great. It's all right. We'll redo it. We'll just redo it. All right. Instead of fretting about what I can or can't have or can't do, I'll take action to create something positive in my life today, to improve the golden moment of opportunity and catch the good eye that is with our reach is the great art of life. Samuel Johnson. I fell asleep because I was holding that book. Great. Now it's gonna be up all night. Red Friday. Don't make me go put on orange. Okay. Of course, can't make orange without red. Can't make orange without red. So I was gonna reread that. Let's just get so anybody that is, listening and you're like, oh, Dion goes on for a little while, I'm going to be doing some repeating. And if you want to stick around, you can, because I might say something different. I may not. Today, I have a chance to make a contribution to my sense of well-being. I can take some small action that will strengthen a relationship, pursue a goal, or help me feel better about myself. Okay. Why is it good to feel better about yourself? I'm going to tell you, self-esteem is, I know that, at least for me, self-esteem is a big deal. It isn't until I got into the program this time, and I'd say the last 2, 3 years that I've had anything near some decent self-esteem. Right? It took me a little while. It took me I had a lot of things to cover. A lot of things to cover. I don't expect to dramatically alter my life. Now, we don't really want to dramatically alter our life. We're doing now. Eventually, you'll do that 180, which means you'll turn around and turn. It just means you're turning things around. Don't actually turn around, do a 180, and go backwards in your life. Don't do that. Some people will say I did a 360. You know what they meant. Don't correct them. Don't correct them. They don't need it. You know what they meant. I was always big on correcting people or mansplaining, and it was part of my self-esteem that had to make sure, because people called me stupid my whole life. So, and then when I found out that I really wasn't, you know, yeah, don't forget it's owned by Walmart and they're raising money for what? A new stadium. I figured price, but yeah, that was, I have to agree, that's bullshit. It really is. The Broncos have always been accessible, and that's why they were America's team. One of the reasons. Anyway, that sucks. It's bullshit, and I would not blame you for if you didn't buy your season tickets this year. I wouldn't blame you. Anyway, my goal is simply to move in positive direction, knowing major strides often begin with very small steps. I got 2 minutes left. So, you know, just like the little things can kill, the little things can build. And small steps, I know I keep saying this, are a big deal. And they mean something. They very much mean something. These small steps they always lead to bigger things. They always lead to bigger things, right? Um, you know, you don't have to clean your whole room. Maybe clean a corner of it, get started on it somewhere, and then the next day, you know, if you have a big project and it's overwhelming, maybe do 15 to 20 minutes a day and make a little bit of progress at a time. But then you can take pictures and send them to people, and then they can see the before and after and all that other stuff. Right? Not everything needs to be done quickly. Like the dishes. You can take your time doing the dishes. I'm a quick dishes guy, but I've been doing dishes for so long it takes me no thought. I mean, like no thought. And by hand. We don't have, I haven't had a dishwasher in years. Oh yeah, I do. My kids are upstairs. I'm just kidding. They don't do my dishes. They don't do my dishes. I do their dishes, but that's because it's just sometimes they have a couple of dishes. They've done, by the way, a lot better. I came on here and bitched about my kids not doing the dishes, so I should probably update the fact that they listened, they followed through. Weird, weird. Pray on it, honey. Pray on it. I understand why. I understand why. That's all. Then you get your cup of tea. All right. Um, Amber, maybe put out a thing, hey, or to your friends and family, hey, I got season tickets. This is what's going on. If you want a couple of these games, can you help pitch in? I'm just trying to think outside of the box for you there. So, yeah, I know. I know it's because you're uncle. I didn't know about grandma, but absolutely. Um, and as a Virgo, I agree with you. So, um, I don't know. I might be willing to put a little bit towards it. I don't know. So, because it's important and you share them. So maybe go out to people that share them with you and say, hey, this is the situation. I don't want to lose it. This is a family thing, man. And have them pitch in. And I will pray, God. I know it may seem weird. Why are you praying for Bronco tickets? We're not praying for Bronco tickets. We're praying for something. We're praying for something that helps other people in the long run. That's what we're doing. So, all right. Thank you everybody for being here. I love you. You know I do. I'll be back later, but it's not gonna be till after 1 o'clock. I love you. You know I do. Peace out. Peace out. And have a day.